Mm-mm. Y'all caught me when I was chugging. What is up, YouTube? Check it out without a doubt, baby. Diddy Dark Secrets. Uncle Rom dead 24 hours after exposing him and Jay-Z. We are back at the messy. Oh my God. We are back at the messy sweet spot, man. This girl tickled me to death. Somebody, hey, Patreons, man. Shout out to the Patreon. Y'all go check out our Patreon, man. We asking, we not even asking, we begging. We begging y'all. We begging y'all to help support our Patreon, man, because $3 a month, y'all. Everybody can afford $3 a month. I'm thinking if you live in the United States and you got yourself a cell phone and you listening to my voice, you need to go over to our Patreon so we can help feed people. We are doing a fundraiser to help the unfortunate, the less fortunate. Is that how you say it? Y'all know what Uncle Mike trying to say. And we're going to go out and feed some people, man, or give some people some breaks. Everybody need a lottery ticket in their life or something. Let's do that. Can we do that? So also the patrons actually see some behind the scene footage of me being crazier. So, oh my God. This girl's going to crack me up, man. I can tell she's going to crack me up. So y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy.
Social media erasure. His TikTok page, previously highly interactive, was swept clean of comments in his passing. It sure was. The comments was gone and everything. I don't know if they hacked his account, because you know they can't hack accounts. They be hacking accounts and they erase everything.
That's the wrong
comments, all
bodyguard.
the videos and everything. All right, Diddy alleged involvement. Uncle Ron claimed that Diddy offered him $30,000 to take out Biggie in 1997. I don't think Uncle Ron is lying. He been wanting to take Biggie out. Okay, multiple people have said that. 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 said he tried to take Biggie out and paid him money, but he ain't never come up with the promise. And that lets you know he is a murker. And how many other people have he murked and got away with? How many other people have he paid off other people to take out and gotten away with? You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Jennifer, Jay-Z rise to power. He also alleged that surface Jay-Z saw Biggie as an obstacle to hip hop. So Biggie and Jay-Z, they've been partnering crimes forever. You know, Diddy wanted to get Biggie out because Biggie wanted to go his independent way, and Biggie was not going to be able. Diddy was not going to be able to profit off of Biggie like he wanted to anymore. You know, he saw Biggie as a prostitute and Diddy as a pimp, and Jay-Z.
Wait a minute. He said so Diddy is a prostitute. I mean, what? Hold up, baby. Hold up.
But Diddy was not going to be able to profit off of Biggie.
Diddy wasn't going to profit
like he wanted to anymore. You know, he saw Biggie as a prostitute and Diddy as a pimp. And Jay-Z, he wanted to be the biggest man in the game. It's all ego and pride. So they're saying possibly Jay-Z chipped in with Diddy to get Biggie on out of here too. And he was happy about that. And of course, you may see them being friends, but all of that fake. It's no unity in this community. They all fake and phony. All right. Pattern.
No
Jay-Z,
unity in the community.
Lopez acknowledged. Uncle Ron suggested Jennifer Lopez witnessed questionable activities that could place her in danger. She knew what was going on and she turned a blind eye, and she's constantly not saying anything, which caused that marriage with her and Ben, that is finished and done with, because he did not know who he really got in bed with, and she wanted to be down with the black community so hard. And you know, in the black community, in the hip hop world, you can't be no snitches. So she knew before trying to be down with them that whatever illegal things that she saw, she could not snitch. She could not speak out about it. But she signed up to be a part of that environment, and she reaped the benefits. So now she's getting all this karma, and this is what you get when you play with fire. So pattern of mysterious death. Uncle Ron passing mirrors Kim Porter. So Uncle Ron, he passed. It mirrors Kim Porter. She was about to write a tell-all book. Then she died. So you see the pattern here. Brittany Murphy and others all reportedly dying of pneumonia. under suspicious circumstances. Ed Winter's connections. The same coroner who handled Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, and Kim Porter autopsies also examined Uncle Ron's case. Come on now. Come on. The same one, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Kim Porter, and you already know they said the higher elites took all of them out, was the same coroner that examined Uncle Ron. Come on now. Come on now. Uncle Ron's final warning. He claimed he was cooperating with the authorities. Yes, he was, and warned that major names would be soon exposed before the sudden death. And that's why they had to take him out, because he was exposing too many higher people.
But why would you get on social media and say these things, man? They don't believe. They really don't believe that if I put this on social media, just all my friends and fans is watching. They don't think Jay-Z and his crew, man, look what he said. And they click on it and send him the link. These links spread fast, baby, and they spread to the right people. Trust me, I know who watching my videos or who seen the videos. I know. You know, you may be in the back lurking and you don't say nothing. Talking to the haters, y'all. Talking to the haters. You ain't saying nothing, but I know, because I can't get off your mind. I know you watching me. It's all good. You know, keep on watching, baby. That's what I want. That's why I'm here. I want people to watch. Here we go, man. But you need to be here we go.
Ups. Y'all got to watch this video. It's going to tell it in its fullest. Make sure you guys like, share. Let's see what's going on with this video. You guys ready?
She got a video.
Let's go.
Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing.
See, he was getting the threats.
I know your deepest secrets.
Yeah, I get the threats.
I know so much about you and what you've done.
The drama surrounding Diddy is far from over. Just when we thought we'd heard it all, breaking news sends shockwaves through the industry. His former bodyguard, Uncle Ron, mysteriously dies just 24 hours after posting a bombshell video implicating some of the biggest names in Hollywood. Was his death a tragic coincidence, or is something more sinister at play? What did Uncle Ron reveal in his final video that has people questioning everything? Buckle up, because this story is about to get explosive. The mysterious death of Uncle Ron. Coincidence or conspiracy? The entertainment industry is no stranger to controversy, but every so often a story comes along that shakes the foundations of everything we thought we knew. The untimely death of Uncle Ron, a former bodyguard to some of the biggest names in music, has sent the internet into a frenzy. Why? Because just 24 hours before his death, Uncle Ron dropped a bombshell video accusing some of Hollywood's elite of unspeakable acts. Now, fans and conspiracy theorists alike are left wondering, was this just a tragic coincidence, or was Uncle Ron silenced before he could say too much? But who was Uncle Ron? For those unfamiliar with the name, Uncle Ron wasn't just any security personnel. He was a former bodyguard for Beyonce and had also worked with Diddy in the past. In recent years, he gained a massive online following by exposing shocking allegations about the music industry. His claims were bold, his delivery was fearless, and his insights into the industry's dark underbelly made him a controversial figure. On September 12, 2024, Uncle Ron posted a video making stunning claims about Beyonce, Diddy, and Jay-Z. Within 24 hours, he was dead. His wife made the heartbreaking announcement on his TikTok page, and just like that, a man who had been speaking out against some of the most powerful people in entertainment was gone. There's no denying that Uncle Ron's passing has raised eyebrows. First, there's the timing. He had just accused Beyonce of substance abuse and suggested that Jay-Z and Diddy were involved in criminal activities. Then, almost immediately after, he was gone. For many, this was too much of a coincidence to ignore. Secondly, there's the fact that his death was not widely reported. Despite his growing online presence, major media outlets remained eerily silent about the incident. It wasn't until over a month later, on October 23rd, that news of his passing started making waves. Why the delay? And why was his TikTok page, once filled with engagement, suddenly wiped clean of all comments? Someone, it seems, didn't want people asking questions. Uncle Ron's explosive claims about Biggie's death. Uncle Ron was no stranger to controversy, and one of his most shocking accusations involved the 1997 murder of Christopher Wallace, better known as the notorious B.I.G. According to Uncle Ron, both Jay-Z and Diddy had a vested interest in seeing Biggie out of the picture. Jay-Z and Puffy wanted Biggie killed. Bottom line, you don't have to believe me, believe the facts, Uncle Ron had stated in one of his viral videos. He went on to explain that Biggie had been planning to leave Bad Boy Records and was growing frustrated with how he was being treated. Uncle Ron suggested that Jay-Z saw Biggie as an obstacle to his own rise in the rap world. Another thing, Jay-Z wanted him out of the industry, period, so he could take over and be the biggest hip-hop artist around. And I wonder who's the biggest hip-hop artist today. These claims, while unproven, echo long-standing rumors about Biggie's murder. Gene Deal, another former associate of Diddy, has also suggested that something suspicious happened on the night of Biggie's death. According to Deal, Diddy made strange decisions that night, including renting out studio space at an unusual time. Given that Tupac Shakur had been murdered just months earlier, many found it odd that Biggie was seemingly placed in a vulnerable position. The Diddy connection, a history of allegations. Diddy's name has come up in multiple conspiracy theories over the years, and Uncle Ron wasn't the only one making claims about him. In fact, some believe that Diddy's alleged involvement in Biggie's murder was motivated by more than just business. He allegedly wanted full control over Biggie's publishing rights. Diddy's former associates have spoken out before, including former bodyguard Gene Deal, who has publicly suggested that Diddy knew more about Biggie's murder than he let on. Over the years, numerous sources have hinted at a deeper story behind the death of the notorious B.I.G., and Uncle Ron's claims only added fuel to the fire. Uncle Ron's death only gave more credence to his story, at least in the eyes of his followers and observers who believed that he was onto something. But if there's one thing that makes Uncle Ron's death even more suspicious, it's the pattern of similar cases before him. Consider Kim Porter, Diddy's ex-girlfriend and the mother of his children, who was found dead in 2018. Her official cause of death was listed as pneumonia, but many found it strange that a healthy woman in her late 40s would suddenly succumb to such an illness. Then there's the case of Brittany Murphy, the actress who died under eerily similar circumstances in 2009. The coroner who handled Murphy's autopsy? Ed Winter, the same man who oversaw the autopsies of Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, and Kim Porter. His own cause of death was listed as natural causes, yet rumors persist about his true fate. The eerie similarities between these deaths have led many to believe that something far more sinister is at play.
Man, these people ain't playing, man. They not scared to put a hit on somebody and take them off this earth. I couldn't be a part of that, man. You killing, you offing people. Gotta watch what you say. You offing people to cover up this person, covering up that this person was covered up that they passed away. Dude, I can't go with that. I'm sorry, man, because when it's time to see the Lord, good God Almighty, baby, that wasn't me. The Lord gonna say to Uncle Mike, he gonna say, you know you did the right thing. I can't take nobody off this earth for no daggone reason, man. Here we go, man. Here we go.
Yet rumors persist about his true fate.
They killed this dude.
The eerie similarities between these deaths have led many to believe that something far more sinister is at play. Could Uncle Ron's passing be yet another case of an industry insider being silenced? As speculation grows, one thing remains clear. Uncle Ron's story isn't going away anytime soon. His allegations may never be fully proven, but the questions surrounding his death refuse to fade into obscurity. Who benefits from keeping Uncle Ron's claims buried? Why did mainstream media ignore his death for over a month? And why are the same names, Diddy, Jay-Z, Beyonce, always at the center of these controversies? For now, all we have are questions. But as more people start digging into Uncle Ron's claims, the truth may finally come to light. And if history has taught us anything, it's that the truth, no matter how deeply buried, always finds a way to surface. The Diddy connection deepens. Rumors continue to swirl around the sudden and mysterious death of Uncle Ron, the former bodyguard who had come forward with explosive claims about the dark underbelly of the music industry. Just when the world thought it had heard everything, shocking new details are emerging, raising even more questions about what really happened. Before his untimely passing, Uncle Ron dropped bombshell allegations implicating some of the biggest names in hip-hop, particularly Diddy. He alleged that he was personally offered $30,000 to take out the notorious B.I.G., an offer he vehemently refused. According to him, Diddy wanted to maintain complete control over Biggie's publishing rights, ensuring that every dollar made from the rapper's music flowed straight into his own pockets. But Uncle Ron didn't stop there. He hinted that Jennifer Lopez, Diddy's former girlfriend, had allegedly witnessed questionable activities that could place her in a precarious position. There were things that Jennifer Lopez saw that she may even be called upon for, he stated, further fueling speculation that key witnesses might eventually come forward. These were by no means lightweight allegations. After Uncle Ron's death, people pointed out that people had lost their lives for allegations that were way less weighty than this. His death meant total silence on the issues he had raised. Perhaps one of the most unsettling aspects of Uncle Ron's passing is how his social media presence was completely scrubbed of any interaction after his death. Before he passed, his TikTok page was highly interactive, with thousands of comments pouring in after every post. However, following his death, all comments on his page were deleted. Who was behind this? And why go to such lengths to erase any trace of public discourse? Conspiracy theories began to emerge, with some pointing to a possible cover-up. Why would a man so vocal about his truth suddenly fall silent? Why were the comments wiped clean, as if someone didn't want people asking too many questions? The connection to other suspicious deaths. Uncle Ron's sudden passing is eerily similar to the controversial deaths of other individuals tied to the industry. The most notable case is that of 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, Diddy's ex-girlfriend and the mother of his children, who was reported to have died of pneumonia. However, many in the industry believe there was more to her death than what was publicly disclosed. Adding another layer of mystery, the coroner who performed the autopsy on 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, Ed Winter, was also involved in the investigations of other high-profile deaths, including Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson. And now, Uncle Ron's name is added to this growing list. The unsettling pattern is hard to ignore. In one of his last videos, Uncle Ron doubled down on his claims and warned that what was coming would shake the industry to its core. Within the next couple of months, a whole lot of new stuff is going to surface. A whole lot of new names are going to come up that you guys were not aware of, he said, his voice unwavering. He spoke about the involvement of personal assistants, bodyguards, and others who had allegedly witnessed things, but had kept silent out of fear. He also mentioned that he was actively cooperating with the authorities, and that the information he had shared was already in the hands of investigators. We can't sweep it under the rug, man. It's done. It's a done deal, and I will refuse to withdraw from my statements. So the things that will happen, they're definitely going to happen, and look forward to it, because Uncle Ron told you so. Additionally, the timing of his death also raised eyebrows. It's impossible to ignore the timing of Uncle Ron's death. He had gone viral for his claims against Diddy and Jay-Z, and just 24 hours after posting his final video, he was pronounced dead. His wife took to TikTok to announce the news, but instead of clarity, it only led to more speculation. How did mainstream media stay quiet about this for over a month? And why did his TikTok page, one of the few platforms where he was actively sharing his truth, become a ghost town overnight? The lack of coverage, the sudden erasure of comments, and the fact that he was under federal investigation all make for an unsettling narrative. While there is no concrete proof that foul play was involved in Uncle Ron's death, the circumstances surrounding it are too suspicious to ignore. With ongoing investigations and more people coming forward with their own claims, the story is far from over. If what Uncle Ron said is true, then the industry may be on the brink of an earth-shattering revelation, one that exposes the dark dealings behind some of hip-hop's biggest figures. Until then, speculation will continue to mount, and the demand for answers will only grow stronger. Because if there's one thing Uncle Ron made clear before he passed, it's that he wasn't afraid to tell the truth. And that truth may still be unfolding. A timeline of Uncle Ron's shocking claims. Uncle Ron's credibility was bolstered by his years in the industry, having been a bodyguard for some of the biggest names in entertainment. He didn't just claim to know things, he allegedly had receipts. Shortly before his death, Uncle Ron made damning allegations against powerful figures in the music industry. According to sources, Uncle Ron had been in contact with federal authorities, providing key testimony that could shake the foundation of the entertainment industry. He openly admitted to working with investigators and warned that major names would soon be exposed. Then, just like that, he was gone. The timing of Uncle Ron's passing is what has many people raising their eyebrows. He died on September 13, 2024, just days after Diddy's reported arrest, and amid a swirling storm of allegations. This wasn't just any random death. It came at a time when Uncle Ron's statements were gaining serious traction. Now here's where things get even stranger. Unlike most high-profile deaths, Uncle Ron's passing wasn't immediately reported. In fact, news of his death didn't break until October 23rd, over a month later. The silence was deafening. Why did it take so long for the media to cover this? Why was there no major announcement? Why were all comments questioning his death being deleted from his TikTok page? Conspiracy theorists argue that this was an intentional cover-up. It's no secret that when powerful figures feel threatened, loose ends need to be tied up. Some believe Uncle Ron was silenced before he could testify. Others speculate that his death mirrored Kim Porter's mysterious passing in 2018, another person who had close ties to Diddy and allegedly knew too much. The bullseye on Uncle Ron's back. Uncle Ron's claims about the music industry weren't just baseless accusations. At least that's what his followers and certain industry insiders believe. He detailed secret deals, manipulations, and even acts of violence tied to some of the biggest names in entertainment. Among his most shocking allegations was Diddy's alleged involvement in Biggie's murder. Uncle Ron claimed that Diddy attempted to hire him to take out Biggie Smalls in 1997 for $30,000, only for Biggie to be gunned down in LA days later under circumstances that still don't add up. He insisted that Biggie was set up because he planned to leave Bad Boy Records, and Diddy didn't want to lose control of Biggie's lucrative music catalog. He also had his theory regarding Diddy's ex, Jennifer Lopez. He alleged a cover-up of Jennifer Lopez's knowledge, saying that there were things she knew that had been buried. Uncle Ron suggested that Jennifer Lopez had seen things that could put Diddy behind bars. He claimed she might be forced to testify as the case against Diddy intensifies. But Uncle Ron didn't stop there. He also accused Jay-Z of wanting Biggie out of the way so he could rise to the top of the rap game. He also claimed that Blue Ivy was not Jay-Z's biological daughter, but rather the child of Tada Smith, Jay-Z's closest confidant. And finally, there was the infamous claim that 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 was under Diddy's radar. Uncle Ron reminded everyone that Diddy allegedly threatened 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗏's life, and that not long after, 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗏's car exploded. A coincidence? Many aren't so sure. Still, these were pretty strong allegations that were potentially damning, especially if there was any iota of truth to them. The internet wants answers amid industry silence. As more details about Uncle Ron's death come to light, people online are demanding transparency. Social media users have flooded Uncle Ron's TikTok page, asking what really happened. But suspiciously, those comments keep getting deleted. Why would his family, or whoever is controlling the page, want to erase any discussion about his passing? Some argue that they're simply trying to protect themselves. After all, Uncle Ron made it clear that he was dealing with dangerous individuals. Others, however, believe that there is something much darker at play. If Uncle Ron was murdered, was his family warned to keep quiet? Or worse, were they forced into compliance? One of the strangest aspects of this whole situation is the eerie silence from those in the industry. When a prominent figure passes away, there's usually an outpouring of condolences from peers. But in Uncle Ron's case, nothing. No public statements from Diddy, no responses from Jay-Z or Beyonce, not even a mention from other celebrities who knew him. So why the radio silence? If Uncle Ron was lying or exaggerating, wouldn't the people he accused be eager to dismiss his claims? Instead,
shit, man, I can't wait to change this computer. Damn, this joint is messed up. I ain't never.
Ron's case,
wait a minute.
Nothing. Nope.
That's what I was going to say. Nothing. Yeah. You are so big of a celebrity, all of y'all, that if you're one of your friends or family member pass away, or somebody like your bodyguard, you don't even mention it. Yeah, I'm feeling. You go on a talk show or something. I'm feeling a little down because one of my people that was close to me, rest in peace to Uncle Ron. He used to be a bodyguard for my wife. Yeah, man. So he was real close to the family. Ain't nobody said nothing. He was bodyguarding for major people. Nobody said no rest in peace and anything, man. What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us?
Public statements from Diddy, no responses from Jay-Z or Beyonce, not even a mention from other celebrities who knew him. So why the radio silence? If Uncle Ron was lying or exaggerating, wouldn't the people he accused be eager to dismiss his claims? Instead, their complete lack of response has only fueled suspicions that there's some truth to what he was saying. Some people say that it is a typical celebrity tack not to respond to allegations in order not to fuel rumors.
Man, whatever.
However, there are quite a few people who feel like the weight of these allegations should have promoted a response, or at the very least, a defamatory lawsuit. The internet is buzzing with theories, but one thing is clear: this story is far from over. Uncle Ron's allegations, paired with his untimely death, have raised too many red flags to ignore. And with federal investigations reportedly underway, we may be on the brink of a major industry shakeup. If Uncle Ron was telling the truth, then the world is about to see some of the biggest names in music face serious consequences. But if his death was an intentional silencing, then we might never get the full story. One thing's for sure: this rabbit hole goes deep, and we've only just scratched the surface. Stay tuned, because things are only getting more explosive from here. The pneumonia pattern. As the speculation around Uncle Ron's mysterious death continues, more unsettling details have come to light. The timing, the cause of death, and the eerie connections to past high-profile deaths have made it impossible for people to ignore the growing list of unanswered questions. Was Uncle Ron silenced before he could testify? Or is it all just a series of tragic coincidences? Uncle Ron's death being attributed to pneumonia immediately raised eyebrows. Many have pointed out that the same cause of death was listed for Kim Porter, Diddy's ex, and actress Brittany Murphy. While pneumonia is a real and dangerous illness, its recurrence in high-profile, controversial deaths has led to serious speculation. The fact that Uncle Ron had explicitly stated in a video that no one should ever believe he died from natural causes has only fueled these suspicions. Jaguar Wright, a vocal figure in the industry, was quick to question the circumstances of Uncle Ron's passing. During a live stream, she sarcastically remarked on the strange pattern of people suddenly dying of pneumonia after speaking out against powerful figures. Every time somebody gets to telling the truth about someone, whoever's been lying, they just say a little prayer, and then the pneumonia comes. This statement echoed the sentiments of many who believe that these deaths are not random, but part of a larger, more sinister agenda. Another key detail that has left people baffled is the involvement of coroner Ed Winter in multiple high-profile autopsies. Winter, a former deputy coroner in Los Angeles, had conducted or overseen the autopsies of Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston,
all these
Paul
big
Walker,
people,
Kim Porter, Brittany Murphy, and now Uncle Ron.
Damn, why they
The
call
sheer
on
number
that
of
one
influential
person?
figures who passed away under questionable circumstances and were examined by the same coroner has led some to believe that there may be more to these cases than meets the eye.
Then they killed him.
Adding to the mystery, Ed Winter himself passed away under what some have described as unclear circumstances. While reports list his cause of death as unspecified natural causes, some sources have gone as far as suggesting that pneumonia may have played a role in his death as well. If true, this eerie coincidence only adds fuel to the fire of conspiracy theories surrounding Uncle Ron's demise. More disconcerting is the fact that Uncle Ron's passing came at a particularly critical moment. Just days before his death, he had publicly stated that he was cooperating with the authorities in an ongoing investigation.
Why would
He
you
had
say
made it
that?
clear that he was ready to testify and had evidence that could allegedly implicate some of the biggest names in the industry. Then suddenly, he was gone. This led to widespread speculation that his death was not accidental, but a deliberate move to prevent him from taking the stand. Some believe that if Uncle Ron had been alive to testify, his statements could have had a devastating impact on certain individuals within the industry. While there is no concrete evidence to support these claims, the sheer number of coincidences surrounding his death has made it difficult for many to accept the official narrative at face value. In addition to this, we are well aware that it's no secret that the entertainment industry has a history of suppressing whistleblowers. Over the years, multiple individuals who have come forward with explosive claims about powerful figures have either retracted their statements, disappeared from the public eye, or in extreme cases, died under suspicious circumstances. Take, for example, Chris Lighty, a well-known music executive who was found dead under circumstances that many believe did not add up. Or Tupac Shakur and the notorious Biggie, whose murders remain officially unsolved despite decades of speculation and alleged evidence pointing to industry connections. Now, with Uncle Ron's passing, people are once again asking the question, how far will the industry go to protect its secrets? While the official cause of Uncle Ron's death remains pneumonia, the surrounding circumstances have left more questions than answers. The timing, the eerie similarities to past deaths, and the alleged attempts to erase his presence from social media all point to something much deeper than what is being presented to the public. At the end of the day, will we ever get the full truth? That remains to be seen. But one thing is for certain, Uncle Ron's name will not be forgotten, and neither will the chilling details surrounding his final days. As more information emerges, the world will be watching closely. And if history has taught us anything, it's that sometimes the truth has a way of coming out when you least expect it. Do you think that there was foul play behind Uncle Ron's death?
Ooh, honey, it's so much. Comment, I want to know. What are your thoughts about this?
One of two things, man. I really think that Uncle Ron probably knew he was going to pass away. This is a real far-fetched. Let's go real far-fetched first. And he wanted to expose Jay-Z and all that type of stuff and some stuff and make it look like Jay-Z and them or Puffy and all them people had something to do with his death. That's the only way I can see that Jay-Z, Puffy, and everything is innocent. Let me say it one more time so y'all can get it, because I know y'all like, man, that's messed up you saying that. No, I think that he knew some stuff, couldn't prove it. They always getting away with stuff. So I'm going to say all this stuff, and this is just one scenario. I'm dying. I want it to look like they killed me, because actually, if I ain't see all that crap, I wouldn't be having all these nightmares, and my health probably would be better. So he plotted this whole thing. Now, the coroner, okay, let's go with something that's more realistic. That coroner, why? First of all, why you got the same coroner on every daggone celebrity? He's the celebrity coroner, there's only one celebrity coroner, that's it. If you knew something, Uncle Ron, rest in peace, and you bodyguard these people. You knew what they was capable of. And you came at them like, I know your deep secrets. I ain't scared of you. Like, hell, you ain't. Like, hell, I ain't. I seen them kill people or off people, whatever the hell. They might do this, and they sneaky. It ain't like they come up and go pow, pow. They sneaky. They put stuff in your drinks. They put stuff in your food. What makes you think they ain't gonna put nothing in your food? I want to stay above ground. If I want to get them, I'm gonna get them. I ain't gonna sit here and yeah. Look here, man. I ain't gonna sit here and talk all that trash so they can put something in my food. Nah, cuz you good with me. If I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. And then I'm gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna talk about how I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna talk about why I got you. Got you. Think about it. That's what the problem is. Everybody wanna hurry up and jump out there and say, I'm about to do this, or we about to blow up. We about to do this. Stop talking about what's about to happen and start telling the people why it happened or how you got it to happen. That's what you need to do. Hey, if y'all made it this far, let me know you're an ender, meaning you made it to the end of the video. Also, check out our patrons, the links below. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.